Sarah over at
We're live.
The Big Blue House Homestead. She gave me some comfrey seeds, so hopefully that comfrey comes up, and then I'll be using that for the nitrogen anyway. But if not, I've got bone meal and blood meal, so I'll use a lot of that.
There you go. Give me a second. I got like 19 different videos open. And here we go. Here's the link to the live stream.
Here we go. We're all going to go over to Jeff and go visit Jeff.
I'm going to step out of here and jump over with Jeff for now.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just put the people and there you go, Tasha Groves.
Hey, Tasha.
While everybody's coming across, I'm going to go hurry up and throw a little pot of coffee on.
A little pot.
Yeah, I'm only going to make half.
How you doing today, Tasha? It's been a rough day here. Eric, what's happening? John? I'll copy the link. If you guys want to come up, anybody wants to come up. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? Well, I'm doing okay. My snowblower's not, but yeah, I'm doing all right. Dixieland Homestead, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for coming in. I have no idea why I even did a live stream. Oh, nice.
And you were complaining they didn't have anything else to share.
I didn't have anything to share either.
Well, hey, take the watch time. We'll visit.
Right? I could tell you about my snowblower failure.
There you go. I'd like to learn about the snowblower failure. I have actually never worked on a snowblower.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's too bad, Jeannie. I hope you feel better soon. Hey, Cosmic Cultivators.
You would be surprised. They actually sell snowblowers over here at Lowe's and stuff like that.
Do they?
It doesn't make any sense, but yes. Yes.
It's Kenny. What's going on? Are they cheap?
No. No.
Because depending on how much, I'm going to have to take mine in somewhere. So depending on how much it's going to cost, I might need a new one.
Were you able to get that gearbox and stuff off, or?
No. It was not good.
You see, if you lived in Louisiana, I could help you.
Well, yeah, but then I wouldn't need a snowblower. Abundant Thinkers. Kenny, got Kenny on there and Angie on there. Robert's on there. I'm not cooking anything, Robert. Q's Kitchen, hello. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I don't even know why I went live because I didn't really have nothing to say other than I could tell you how bad of a failure my snowblower repair went. But that's about all I have today. So I'm just started a live so that Kenny and Angie could get off of theirs because it seemed like they wanted to.
We'll all sit and visit. I guarantee you ain't nobody woke up this morning and thought, hey, we're going to watch a gumbo video, and then the next 4 hours later, we're going to still be doing lives. Sitting
Right.
out, moving and moving and moving. Okay. It's turning out to be a nice day. It's such a beautiful day outside. It done warmed up. Yep. And I mean, I could be planting my strawberries right now, but I'm more relaxed and I'm enjoying myself having a visit with everyone.
There you go. Well, it's I actually had a friend come over, so he brought his kerosene heater for the garage because it's 16 out right now.
Oh, Lord.
And that metal is cold.
I bet.
So, yeah, that was and you can't wear gloves doing that stuff.
No. Nope.
So yeah, I don't know.
Where's John? Come on, John.
I don't know. John didn't come up.
Kenny said he was going to come up. They all said, "Oh, we're going to go over there. We're going to go over there."
It warmed up to 19. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to hit 19 today. I think 16 might be the high for today. It actually, real feel is 8, if that matters. Tonight it's going to get down to 3.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, tomorrow 32. Boy, that's almost shorts and t-shirt weather for here.
We got up to 53 today from 29 this morning.
Butt Nugget Homestead, how are you?
Oh, Lord. We could be 28 degrees in the morning. I'm going to have to run some water.
There you go. Don't want it freezing up.
Nope. They say, y'all shouldn't run your water when it's cold outside. You need to insulate and everything. Y'all charge me enough damn money throughout the year. I'm not paying for insulation on my pipe for 2 days a year of usage.
Right. Yeah, I just I had your cooking live. I watched a bunch of it, and then my buddy got here about 11:30, quarter to 12. So then I went outside. I just left your live running on the TV while I went outside to go mess with that.
Thank you. I was surprised we had as many people hang around as we did. There was still like 12, 13 people in there at the end.
Yeah, and then I got done. I came in and I saw that Angie and you guys were up there. So then I popped in there. I was watching for a little while, just chilling because, you're cold and
yeah. The dragon fruit, all the ones I put in the garage are doing well. I left a few of them outside to see if they could kind of, take the cold temperatures a little bit better than people talk about, and that is a big negative. When they say they don't like the cold weather, they don't like the cold weather. Some of them,
Renaissance grandma.
Hey, my Renaissance grandmother. Some of them that were on the porch, that is some cuttings that I had. I don't water them or nothing like that. They're perfectly fine. They've passed through every bit of temperature. They're on the porch on the south side of the house. Others that are outside, actually not covered by the porch, and my porch is open. It's just a rocking chair porch. Those are fine. The ones that are outside, that are like under the clouds, they're all dead. Poof, dead. I even forgot to bring in my pineapple I've been growing for 2 years, and it looks like it bit the dust too. But everything in the greenhouse in the garage is doing well. Even though it does get down 28 or whatever the outside temperature is, keeping it closed up in there is really good.
Yeah, 45, low of 7. 7's cold.
Oh my. Your pocket knife. If you need some, you let me know, brother. I did lose all the cuttings I had because I forgot to put them in the garage before I left to go to work, and Sheena couldn't move them. I had 3 30-gallon buckets with probably 75 or 80 cuttings in them that were all rooted and everything, and they got toasted. I'm not worried about them. I'm at the point now. What I have left is the ones I can handle. It leaves me enough room in the garage to be able to put them. I will end up putting up another greenhouse in the front yard, and it's going to be to decide if I want to put the dragon fruit in it or do some type of NFT system. It's probably going to be an NFT system at some point. So the dragon fruit are going to be carried back and forth every year from the front yard to the garage. That's just how it's going to have to be. So I have just enough that I can put them in the garage and still have some useful space in the garage to be able to work.
Make yourself a skinny little trailer that you can hook to something and drag it back and forth.
That would be a long trailer.
So make it wide enough you could put 2 on there.
What you mean, to leave them on the trailer and then?
Yeah, and then just haul it in, and then when you put it, haul them back.
Garage isn't long enough. I'd need about 6 of them. Last year I was gonna actually bring them in the garage with my 20-foot trailer. I didn't have enough room to put them all on. With the 20-foot trailer, regular trailer, it took me 2 loads to bring all the ones in. Then I lost some from the Arctic front last year. I wasn't home to put heat in the garage when it got down into the single digits. So I lost some of them. And then I bought the forks for the front of the tractor, which actually makes them much easier to move. And I could bring my tractor in the garage right up to the point where I need it. So it's a lot less pulling and dragging than it was last year and the year before. The forks really work well. So I'll probably end up actually putting an NFT system just for that, just for that point.
Right.
I have enough room. I could put a 15 or an 18, not a 15, an 18 by right at 26, 28 foot. I need to get an actual tape measure squared off to see where I'm at. But because of the bayou, it'd be 26, 28 foot. Right at whatever it is going to be right at the 500 square foot mark. And that would be, 15, 20 rails in an NFT system. That would be a pretty nice setup.
Yeah. So John is not coming up.
Why?
Put the link in there again. I don't know. Maybe he's busy now. Anybody wants to come up, feel free.
Come on, John.
All right, so I'll give you my snowblower story. So the other day, I went out in the morning. I snowblowed. Everything was fine. So put the snowblower back away. Later that night around dinner time, I went to go do it again because we had enough snow. So I went to go start the bring up Kenny here. What's up, Kenny?
What's going on?
So I went to go start the snowblower, and it starts up fine. I put it outside. As soon as I go to engage the augers, it's stalled. So I'm like, what is going on? So I reach underneath. I'm trying to move the augers. I can't move the augers at all. So there's a little gearbox in the front of the augers that I think something happened to that gearbox. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to disconnect the front blower part from the motor. So I took the bolts off of that. I disconnected it. And then you got to there's a big pulley on the back. So you got to take the pulley off to get the shaft out so you can take the whole auger assembly out. I cannot get that pulley off. I have a pulley puller. I heated it with a torch. I smashed it with the hammer. I did everything you could think of. I cannot get that pulley off in order to get the auger assembly out.
Does it have a set screw or a bolt in it?
It had two square head kind of screws that I took out. And then there's a collar in there that had a set screw. So I loosened that right up. I just think, it's an old snowblower. I think that shaft is just rusted solid on that pulley.
So it goes from the motor to a belt to the gearbox to the auger. Is that right?
So there's the auger. There's a gearbox between the two augers. Then there's a shaft that goes back through into the motor housing. And that's what gets driven by a belt.
Gotcha.
So the shaft and everything came off of the motor housing part. So I was able to separate those two pieces fine. But in order to get that shaft out, to get the whole auger assembly out, I have to get it out of that pulley.
Gotcha.
And I heated it. I did everything I could. Me and my buddy, we were just heating the thing. I heated that thing for probably 20 minutes. And it wasn't just one of those little torches. It was an acetylene torch, little tiny torch that you use for heating stuff. And it would not budge. So it was basically, we wasted about 2.5 hours trying to get that pulley off. It would not budge.
Were you in Crocs and socks?
No.
That's why you couldn't get it off. You wasn't caging enough with it.
Not in 16 degrees. I ain't wearing no Crocs and socks.
What the hell? There ain't nothing wrong with that.
You got an air compressor and an air hammer, do you?
No. I have a compressor, but I don't have an air hammer.
Say if you had an air hammer, a lot of times it'll just bump it. It's just enough for it to break loose. It'll pop off.
I was beating that thing with a steel hammer.
Well, pal. Well, pal. Well, pal.
We were putting a piece of wood on it first and then beating that. And that wasn't working. So I got my metal pry bar. I was sitting that on there and just beating that with the hammer. And
you only had one Allen screw in there?
One Allen screw in the coupler, yeah.
Yeah, that's usually they'll have two. I know everything we do at work every one of they have two now in it, and they're almost like a quarter of the way apart from each other.
Yeah, I spun that thing all the way around. There was only one in the coupler, and there were two of the other type pins on the top.
Right.
Which I took them out.
There's one that always sets into the key stop, and then there's another one that insets into the shaft itself on the stuff that we use that has them.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what happened. So I don't know, 2.5 hours of beating on that thing, and I'm still no closer to getting a working snowblower than I was before I started.
Yeah, you had the torch out. You should have went and blew the pulley off with the torch. Say, okay, well, I'll get one of those.
Well, that's what might end up having to happen. I'm probably gonna try to take it in Monday and see if somebody can look at it and give me an estimate on how much it would cost to. I'm thinking they're probably gonna have to cut the thing out. But snowblowers are expensive, and this is an old one, but this thing is a workhorse. I mean, I see other people's snowblowers, they got those brand new ones, and they're sitting there struggling to get their driveways clean. I mean, I can go half speed with mine through 3 feet of snow, and it just blows it all out.
No, that's the bad part about it. You buy a brand new, and you may be disappointed in what compared to what you had.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a couple $200-$300 to fix it, that's still worth it because you're looking at $400 or $500 for a new one. And I mean, this one is just a beast.
How wide is it?
I think it's a 2-foot cut, 24-inch.
We had one here for a riding mower. I don't know what I ever did with that. I'm gonna have to look around for that. It still may be here somewhere. I don't know.
So hopefully we don't get any more snow until I either get a snowblower fixed or we just don't get any more snow. I had to finish shoveling the last time. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, I bet. Huge, yeah, it is.
We're gonna have to open our driveway back.
Do what?
We're gonna have to open our driveway back up. Plow came through.
Yeah. What is snow and ice Wednesday? Yeah, snow and ice Wednesday. The county snowplow just went by.
Nice.
Yeah, he just closed the driveway up.
Yeah. Well, I actually, when I snowblow mine, I'll actually do along the edge of the whole front of the house where the grass is. So I'll cut that right back where like a car would normally park. Mm-hmm. So when the snowplow comes through, most of the stuff gets dumped off there before it gets to my driveway.
That way you got to do it again.
That way, if I do have to get out or something, it's not as bad as getting that full blast of everything.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with the sidewalk plow. I mean, that one day we had all that snow and I didn't get out there to do it. The sidewalk plow came through. So I had about 1.5 2 foot deep on each side of the sidewalk that runs through the driveway. Mm-hmm. And then the plow came and I had probably 3 feet of snow at the end of the driveway.
Thank you.
3 big humps that I had to clear out.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And there was no way I'd get my little car out of there. I only have a little car. I mean, it's got 4-wheel drive, but it's not going. When you're hitting at the bumper, you're not going to be making it out. No. So, yeah, I'm going to have to call Monday and see if I can take it in and see if I can get an estimate on how much it's going to cost for them to try to fix it.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too much.
I hope not.
I get the car, take it down to Danny, have him fix it. That or stop by here on the way down. And
there you go.
We'll beat on it for a while.
I had some seeds I saved yesterday from some greenhouse tomatoes from the store. Colt liked them, so I saved some seeds from them. Put them in a cup, soak them overnight. Sheena cleaned the cup. I should have wrote something on our total. I completely forgot about it. I just went over there and I was looking to see. And like, what did going? Damn it! The cup's cleaned on the other side.
I guess you're not getting those.
Not those ones.
I still have 2 more. There was 5 tomatoes, and I had to stop the dude from eating them. I'm like, dude, Daddy got to save some for seeds, but now I'm gonna have to let him eat them. But I'm gonna have to get the seeds.
Does it say you have 14 in here? Is that what it says? Is that right?
That's crazy.
Mine shows 13 right now.
Building a following, boy.
Yeah. Boy. So did you eat some gumbo yet or no?
Oh yeah, I ate a bowl. I'm stuffed. My eyes are so heavy right now. I had to go make some coffee, and I made it thick, so I didn't eat as much as I normally do because it's heavier.
Now, eating on that old light, or are you going to freeze it up and keep it for later?
We're probably going to end up putting up half of it tonight, as far as the juice and everything. Then put the rest of it in the refrigerator, and we'll probably eat on it the next couple days, heating up a little bit at a time, and then probably by Monday night, whatever we don't eat Monday night, we'll put the rest of it in the freezer.
Danny's going to do a gumbo giveaway.
That going to be in the ice trays? Is that what you're mailing out? Yeah, what are you cooking, Jeff? What are you making?
Hey, Jeff is a baker. That dude can bake some cookies.
Let's go bake some cookies, Jeff.
No.
Nope. Not no, but
Yeah, Not right now.
I think that was Bunky a while ago. Nope.
Yeah. 12 people watching and 14 thumbs up. Good job, y'all.
Doing good.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody.
So Jeff's a baker, not a cooker.
Right.
Dixieland Homestead. I had a friend that gave me some seeds for some tomatoes last year. I put them in the hydroponics, and there was some seeds that he received from somebody that was off of one was a 3.5 pound tomato and the other one was a 5.5 pound tomato. So I planted both of them. We ended up with about a 2 pound tomato off of both of them. I saved seeds from them. I had it in the pantry on a plate drying, and the cat actually ate them. So I lost all the seeds.
Oh
no, I don't need any dragon fruit seeds. No, thank you. You let me know if you want some dragon fruit cuttings. Probably about June or July. I should have a bunch of dragon fruit cuttings. It'll be time to prune them again.
Did you have to put those up, don't you, during the winter?
Oh yeah, I got to put them in the garage. Yep.
I remember that now. You had them out front. Is that right?
I did. Yeah, they were out front along the road. I had some in the backyard also, a bunch of cuttings. When I pruned everything this year, I put them in the pots that we use for the potatoes. And I forgot to put them in the garage before I left to go to work, and it got cold, and they're dead. They were all rooted cuttings too. They were between 12 and 14 inches. Now, I don't sell them. I have people offering to buy them. I don't sell them. I give them away. But the guy I purchased them from, those cuttings would have been somewhere between $25 to $90 each, depending on the variety that they were.
Wow. Ooh.
What's Jeff's favorite thing to bake?
What is your favorite thing to bake, Jeff?
Cookies.
Whatever my wife wants.
Can you train Kenny?
Can I make bread?
No, she said, "Can you train Kenny?"
Oh, can I train Kenny? There's a really easy cookie recipe. I'm sure I could show you.
Yeah, I'm not I can cook, but we just went through everything I can cook just a minute ago. I don't know if you know that or not.
See, that's why baking is so easy, because you just have to follow the recipe.
Yeah. I bake some cake.
Dixieland Homestead, don't be sorry. Everything that happens with my dragon fruit is self-inflicted. That's the easiest way to say it. You know, I didn't prepare. I had too much going on. So I thank you very much. But it's my fault that it happened.
What the heck was Rubber saying? Yep, it hurt when I lost my greenhouse plants. A couple $1,000 gone fast. Oh, wow.
It don't take long. Greenhouses. I know, Kenny, that you're talking about. Angie said that, and we talked about it a little bit last night. Y'all are talking about a greenhouse. Mm-hmm. Over-engineer it, man. Pay a little bit more for it, because if it collapses or it gets blown away, it's way cheaper to go with the over-engineering than it is to put up a whole brand new one.
Oh, yeah. But I'm out on that. I am not the greenhouse engineer. She is.
Well,
but I think she's got some big plans for it. And Like I
Go
said, we talked about it. Whatever, I don't care if it costs more. That doesn't bother me. I just soon do it once and do it right. And that way we don't have to mess with it throughout the
Yeah.
years.
Well, that's too bad. That's
Oh my.
everything froze.
Yeah, and honestly, Kenny, as interested as y'all are in gardening and everything, everybody says pick the size greenhouse you want and double it. That's the best. That is the best, thing that anyone's ever told me, because what the size you decide on right now is 2 years from now is going to be half of what you need, because it is interesting, especially if you're looking to grow inside of it, not just use it for starting plants and everything.
Yeah. I think she told me to begin with, she would be happy with a 6 foot by 6 foot greenhouse. So now, after we looked at it, and I said, well, it's pretty much going to be a 10 by 12 or a 12 by 12.
Yeah.
Greenhouse is what it's going to end up being.
You're going to be
I don't
using
need that much
for starting seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a little Harbor Freight job. The first greenhouse I ever had was a little 6 by 6 Harbor Freight greenhouse. And we started enough plants in it to, we did the greenhouse and a half-acre garden.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't. I can't even. So I'm going to ask her real quick. How many square feet was our growing space? Do you remember now? Was it 22 or 2,500?
I don't know any. I don't do that.
I don't remember now. It's like 22 or 2,500 square feet is what our garden is. I think that's what it is.
Greenhouse from cattle panel.
Yeah. Those are
Yeah,
nice.
6 foot. 6 foot was going to be good, but we decided just to make it half the size of the building we're going to put up.
That's what everybody tells me. Once you decide, double it, because that's going to be the best, and it is. I was looking, I doubled it, and a year later, I was looking to double what I already had. The double portion I went with, I was looking to double it up already.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori's World. So if I want a 1 acre one, I should do 2?
6.
6? Well, that'd be nice.
I actually, you want to move down here and start a tomato business and have me work for you? I found the place. There's an old tilapia farm that I didn't know about south of Abbeville, and it's probably on about an acre. And there must be 30 by 100 greenhouses there with the
Oh, wow.
grass is all growed up and all kind of stuff. The plastic's all blowed out. I'm like, might need to talk to a few of the older people around here, see if that might not be for sale.
What do you need me for then?
The
It's
money,
right there. Oh, the money.
money.
You're the financial backer, Jeff.
Yeah.
I go check my jug upstairs, see how much change I got in there for you.
I'll work, and you be the money. Will be 50-50. I'll be the labor, and you be the money.
Yeah, we're gonna have start collecting bottles and cans.
When the tomatoes aren't growing, we'll be walking the sides of the road like the old men, picking up the cans on the bicycles.
Yep. We're gonna have to do that just to get it to buy the place.
Yeah. I'll write a check. I mean, you want $2 million for that place? I'll write you a check right now.
Exactly.
Oh, it has to be good? Yeah, my bad.
Right. If I still have checks, how can I be out of money?
That's right. Boy, you sound like my kids. Just write a check. Well, Colt's new thing, just use your card. It's got money.
Yeah.
Daddy, what you mean? No, we don't have no money. You just put your card. It always has money on it. I always get something when I want it.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you no, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. My boy used to say that. Just write a check for it.
Yeah.
What?
You don't need money. Just write a check.
Yeah, you don't need money. Just write a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you have to charge up your cards, right? So get a credit limit of like $5,000 and go charge it up to the max. Then go ask them if they could raise your limit, which then that will take care of all the debt that you already had there. and you'll start from scratch, right? That's what our president says.
All right, Biden. I was going to say, all right, Biden.
Right? So you just got to start with 5,000, tell them to double it, and then you're back to 5,000. The rest of it's already gone.
Yeah. Just because you maxed it out, now you're perfect.
Right. If they're willing to give you more, they must. The rest of it don't matter. It's all gone. You don't owe it no more.
That's somebody else's problem after they raise it. That's not my 5,000.
Right.
You just gave me 5,000 new ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Dixieland Homesteads, she's kind of talking about her cattle panel greenhouses. They are amazing. They do handle some really good winds, and
I've seen a lot of those here lately, like just around our area or driving down the highway. I see a lot of those.
They probably got a lot more support than just the regular framing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Then once you tie all them panels together and then make the ends with the lumber, or even connect from end to end with a piece of conduit or whatever. I mean, I don't know why. It seemed like they'd be real sturdy to me. Depends on what you got to put over top of them.
I was looking at them until I decided to use those carports. You know, my first greenhouse at the property is actually some old carports. Them $800 carports you see on the side of the road. I had picked up 4 of them for $100 a piece, and I took 2 of them and turned them into a greenhouse.
Deal of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try to buy those now.
Oh yeah. Well, they were secondhand.
Well, I tried to buy because I thought, well, I'm just going to buy one of the metal steel buildings, 24 by 24, have them come out, put it up. I'm just going to put gravel down and be done, you know. And I looked at them; they were $3,600, and I thought, I don't have to mess with it. That's cheap. I'm just doing that. And then I didn't do it. And then this year I checked on them again. I think they're like $9,000 now. Yeah, never mind. I got some 4x4s, and we'll get some metal, and I'll just go that way. We'll just head that way on our own.
Yeah. Hopefully, in another few years, it'll be back to 3,600 again.
Yeah. Well, by then, I'm hoping I'm done.
Right.
Yeah, hopefully it's all done by then. I hope it's done this year.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It will be done this year.
Well, there you go.
if it's
Did
not
Angie
done,
correct
then
you?
I'm getting rabbits.
Rabbits? Nobody said anything about rabbits.
You said I
Shut
get
up,
a
Danny.
greenhouse or rabbits. If my greenhouse isn't going, then I'm getting rabbits.
Oh, we are building a greenhouse this year, then, for sure.
Oh, Angie's getting rabbits?
Shut up, Danny.
$20 cattle panel at Tractor Supply. How big of a cattle panel is that?
I think it's
4 by
5 by 20.
16.
4
Aren't
by
they
5 by
15?
20?
I think. I guess it depends on which one you're getting.
So if you took that, you set that down and then kind of arch it over to the other side.
Yeah, I think most people put a rail, a post on the end and a rail down the center, and they roll it, and then they'll have a frame around the bottom with like a 2x6 or something frame, and then they attach the panels to that, and then they come on top of that. And Dixieland Homestead could probably, give us a little bit more information, but the ones I looked at, that's basically what they do.
And how tall would that be?
I think it's right at 6 foot, and it's like 8 feet wide, 9 feet wide.
Well, that's not bad.
No. I've even seen some like tall, really tall, skinny ones. I think it just depends on how you want to make your framework down at the bottom. Or
Right.
I've seen some of them drive posts in the ground and just hook it right to the ground. I've seen people do that too. Not even build a wooden framework around it.
Yeah, I like the framework because if you're gonna put when you put the plastic on it, you want to have something to be able to attach the plastic to.
Mm.
So by putting a 2x6 or 2x4 frame around the bottom, you attach your panels to it, and then you're able to attach your plastic also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
There you go, Jeff. Make you
that?
one.
You're right. Well, I would like to have a greenhouse. I mean, like I said, once we figure out what we're doing, where we're moving, I mean, I'd love to have a place with a little bit of land with it, but we just have to see if we can find something like that
Yeah.
where we're looking. But I would definitely like to have a greenhouse.
Yeah. Is your wife a gardener?
I mean, she likes planting flowers and all that kind of stuff. I do the vegetable stuff, and she does the flower stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know if she was involved in all the gardening or not, but it sounds like one takes care of one, the other takes care of the other.
Yeah,
Wow.
she does all the like all the flowers and everything up at our cottage, and she does a real nice job on that every year.
Dixieland Homestead, is that what size? How thick of plastic do you put on one of those? Is it the same as like a regular greenhouse? I mean, you put great big thick stuff on them. I don't know. We've looked at making one. I'm trying to think of what we put underneath the house. What kind of plastic that was? Was it 6 mil? Is that what we put under there?
What it was. That's not what I do.
That's not what you do. I understand.
The simple and cheapest way to make a greenhouse. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Unless you get Danny to send you one. I'm sure he's got a couple more greenhouses laying around somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
So it's a rolled greenhouse plastic. Do you know how thick it is?
Yeah. I wonder how thick it is. 'Cause I don't
know what Danny is.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead.
I don't know what Angie's plan is. I don't know if she's using plastic or if she's using corrugated, the clear stuff in panels. I'm not sure.
I'm using panels and windows.
She's using panels and windows, the corrugated heavy plastic sheets and windows is what she said she's using.
Windows?
Yep.
Is it going to be a wooden structure or is it going to be like poles?
You know what? I'll let her describe it to you because I'm not going to mess that up. Because it's really her build and she wants to make it what she wants it. And I understand that. I mean, I do.
He's going to build a building, just like a garage type thing. So I'm going to take the south side and I'm just going to I'm going to build a lean-to off of his building. And then I'm turning that into my greenhouse. I mean, the whole thing's not going to be, because his building's like 24 foot long. Obviously I'm not going all the way across, but I'm going to have it framed all the way across so that the southeast side of it will be my greenhouse. And then the other side will just have for like storage or whatever. But I'm basically going to build a lean-to off of his building and then turn that lean-to into my greenhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't take that wrong because like even our house remodel and all that stuff, I'm going to say my wife, she put in 90% of the floor joists. She finishes all the drywall. She does all the tile work. She can frame houses like no other. So I can't take any credit for any of that kind of stuff. She's amazing. I will say that. She is nothing she won't tackle.
What are you sucking up? What do you want?
Nothing.
She said 6 mil.
6 mil.
Ordered it through Ace. $99.
Yep, 6 mil.
Make sure it is greenhouse plastic though.
Is that what you use, Danny? How thick is the stuff you use?
6 mil.
Is it 6?
The new stuff I bought is 6 mil, but when I go back, I have that one of the local nurseries, big nurseries that we have, they use an overwintering plastic. And Eric, they're more than 150 right now. The last time I looked, they were close to about 240. The out sunny greenhouses. But it's still they are nice. Let's see. I'm gonna use the old plastic. They're used plastic. I couldn't use it. I bought new plastic for these greenhouses because it was supposed to be one large greenhouse. So if I got to cut the plastic off with a hurricane or something coming, I don't want to have $100 worth of plastic I got to cut off when I can have it for $9.
How long does that plastic last outside, like in the sun, the 6 mil?
6 mil? As long as it's a greenhouse plastic with the UV protection in it, yeah, you should get 4 to 6 years out of it. It should be guaranteed for 4 years against weather and everything. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy regular plastic, visqueen, you end up at 4 to 6 months of usage.
Okay, I got a question then. 6 mil plastic though, because that's, in all honesty, that's where I went and bought the stuff for underneath the house, and it was 6 mil, 100 foot, 20 by 100.
That's probably not UV protected.
Okay, well, I guess I don't really need it to be. It's under the house.
Right, but I'm talking about for it. You know, if you're going to use it on your greenhouse, it's not UV protected.
Oh, I got you. I understand.
You're not going to have a long usage out of it.
Yeah, so far 3 years and still great.
3 years and no issues. The only issue, mine's been up for about 15, 16 months on the 2 of them, maybe 18. And the only issue I'm having with it right now is I get a lot of moisture because of the bayou, and I have algae growing on it. So I'm trying to find, nobody wants to guarantee you that their product won't destroy your greenhouse plastic whenever you wash it with it to remove the algae. So I'm kind of going back and forth if I want to just get up there with a brush and some water and try to scrub it off, or I picked up some stuff from Lowe's. So I'm just going to have to check and see.
You can't use a really light bleach solution? You think that might affect the
It
plastic?
says bleach solution. Do not use bleach solution on your on the greenhouse fabric. It will make a chemical reaction that removes the UV protection from it.
You'd think they'd have something.
They do. I found one that guarantees it won't mess up your greenhouse. And it's like $60 for a quart, and a quart mixes with, like 15 gallons of water. So I'd need one for each greenhouse. It's like that's expensive.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, I know you're in the same area. Do you do like Dixieland? Do you have like the like little hoop house type greenhouse? He
had one of the out sunny greenhouses.
Oh, okay.
And he also had a lean-to off the back of his house that they made a greenhouse out of.
Well, I was wondering about doing like one of the little hoop house greenhouses for this year so that I can get my plants out earlier. Because like right now, they're inside until our last frost, and then I have to harden them off and everything. So I was wondering about, being so we already have that plastic from underneath the house, about just building a little quick one for this year just to make it a little easier getting them out quicker until I have my actual greenhouse. But here in Indiana, I didn't know if it would I still have to heat it?
What, have to heat your greenhouse?
Yeah, like if I did a little hoop house type thing for this year.
You'll still have to heat it, yeah, because your temperatures, your outside temperatures will easily reach the inside. The inside temperatures will easily reach the outside temperatures. Without some form of heat. It will help the plants, even though the temperatures, because you won't have the moisture and stuff like that. But you will reach the temperatures. Basically, they say if you put your stuff in a hoop house, it's like going one grow zone below. Yeah, so if you're in zone 7, you add a hoop house, it's basically like adding, you're in zone 8 now. So if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It without adding heat, it's going to help, but it's not going to be, it's not like you're going to be up in New York and you're going to be having temperatures in them like it's down here. It's one grow zone when you do it.
So it'd be about like us having one in Kentucky or something like that. And they still get cold there too.
And you'd be surprised how much, just a heat lamp inside the greenhouse will help. We in that little greenhouse we were using the first year, we put a little floor heater. It never turned off. It ran constantly through the night, but we got down into the low teens and it kept everything alive it kept everything alive short of, it didn't let anything die. We grew everything in it, in that little Harbor Freight greenhouse.
Now I'm thinking that I bet I could get a couple solar panels, take the golf cart back there, run the heater off the golf cart batteries, and it would charge the golf cart during the day. And I wouldn't have to put any big money into it because the solar panels would just move over to the greenhouse whenever we get a bill.
See, my whole thing is I don't even know. I've never grown in a greenhouse, hoop house, or anything. It's always been just starting inside and then hardening off until they can go outside. So it'll be different for me to if I did either one.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm almost kind of worried that am I going to kill everything because I don't know how to do it.
No, actually, I mean, growing in your greenhouse is going to be the same as growing in your house. You're going to have more issues possibly with bugs and stuff.
There. I didn't feel safe.
Okay, that makes sense.
He didn't feel safe until April 1st. So that'd be what? April 1st would be a month and a half before our last frost date. Is that right?
Well, it says May, but you just never know because like last year we got that snow in May.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah, that's bad, Dixieland. Oh my.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So Jeff, I bet you are excited then to find out what you're going to be doing, so that way you can grow your homestead. You can, start carving out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Got some plans.
Yeah. Got tons of stuff there's up in the head. It's just don't know what it can actually do yet until we know what we got to work with.
Oh, look at there. Each layer of plastic trapped adds 10 to 15 degrees of warmth.
but it also reduces sunlight.
10% on average. Well, look at you, Robert.
Throws out all the numbers and everything. Smart man.
Mm-hmm.
Setting the timer. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, we are not. I'm not. I don't know if she is. She does a lot of reading, but I am not an expert on a greenhouse by any means.
Well, I'm not. I'm going to have to figure it out.
Yep. It's the smaller your greenhouse is, the harder it is to regulate the temperatures. You might end up having to put some type of exhaust system in there with a fan or something like that. For sure, on a day where it's 60 degrees outside, it'll get well up over 100 degrees in your greenhouse.
Gotcha. Do you run heaters in your greenhouse, Danny?
I have them. I haven't done it. I had at the property we had an electric heater that we ran in the greenhouse, and it barely kept up enough to keep it in the low 40s, but the tomatoes are fine with that while growing. I will have them over here. I haven't put them in yet. But yes, I will have them over here also. These are going to be natural gas heaters.
Gotcha. Is that what you're hooked up to, is natural gas?
Yep.
Yeah, we looked at that. What was it? The drill a gas well, it was $36,000 to drill a natural gas well here. Yeah, that's a lot of daggone money. That fun. But the payoff wasn't going to be there for us. Now, don't take it wrong. If we leave it to our son and he just whatever happens to us later on, it'll pay off for him, but it wouldn't pay off for us. And
we got natural gas run through town, so we're just purchasing the natural gas from somebody.
Yeah, there's the crappy part about it. We've got natural gas in our area in the ground, but daggone, it's a lot of money to drill it.
Yeah.
Daggone it.
I couldn't believe in Ohio again. I went up there and you'd go to people's houses and they had this pipe sticking out the ground. It's like, what's that with a regulator? That's how gas well. I'm like, what you talking about?
Yep.
Like 4 or 5 people would get together and they'd have a gas well drilled, and they would use the gas from there to heat their houses and everything. I'm like, look at this. That is amazing.
Yep. See, I tried to get our son. I said, why don't you just split it with me and we'll drill it and we'll both tap off same one. I said, just split it with me. He goes, I don't really know if I want to. And it's like, you're the heir. You're the only heir.
Yeah. You pay for half of it now when you get the whole thing eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, but I told him, I said, I don't want to put it right on the line. I want to put it on one side or the other. I don't care which side it goes on. It don't make any difference to me. I don't care. But yeah. Then I thought about buying an outdoor wood boiler. And I told him the same thing. I said, why don't we split it? I said, we'll go back in the woods. We'll cut our own firewood. And he wasn't hip on that one. That's a lot of work.
That is.
But you don't go through there the firewood though. You do in those that you do, because I don't want to buy one of the small ones. I just seem to buy one that'll run 3 days. You load it up, either it goes all the way in the ground, you open the lid and dump it in there, or it's got a self loader. I don't want to. That way I can put I don't know what they are, 2 foot, 6 foot long logs in it, and it just loads it.
Nice.
Yeah. And we can just drag them up the house and tip it up on there and dump it in. Done. Yeah.
How many acres do you have, Kenny?
12 and an 8, I think. It's not that
Nice.
much. It's really not. I mean, most of it's field, old pasture ground, ravine. But
I would hate to have that. That would be amazing.
I'm hoping for 1 or 2.
I couldn't believe the price. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe the price of land right now. It's astronomical right now.
It don't go down. It never will get cheaper.
Well, I don't know. I've seen it go fluctuate 8 to 10, 8, 10, 8, 10. And then all of a sudden now it's at 12 and 18.
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on what you get. I mean, some farm ground's going for 20 grand. And it's like, oh.
We got property that 15, 16 years ago was going for $8 grand an acre, is going for 45 to 50,000 an acre right now.
Oh, daggone it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bad thing, it's a great community we live in. That's a bad thing because people want to move in. So the cost of everything pushes up. Then your taxes go up because the land values are higher. So you got to pay more taxes on it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I understand. It wasn't that long ago. We went out and looked at a couple of places that were on a river or on a creek that ran the whole time, not a ditch or not a runoff. It was an actual creek, water running through it. And everything we looked at had, it was all low ground. It was all flood zone stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they were still wanting 12,000 an acre. And it's like, no, that's ridiculous. No.
I found 20 acres south of where I'm at, about 5 miles. And it was $60,000, which is super cheap until you realize it's basically a crawfish pond where they have it.
Mm.
You get a good rain and it's flooded.
Gotcha.
And they got sugarcane on half of it. The other half of it is like, man, I could take it, dig a big old pond, raise me up about 7.5 feet. Then I could have me something.
Yeah.
But can you imagine what it would cost to rent an excavator long enough to be able to move 10 acres of dirt 7 feet?
No.
That's cool. Eric's got 7 acres. That's nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice size.
7's about perfect, but a little homestead. 12 acres is amazing because there's so much more you can do with the extra acreage. But to have a decent homestead, to me, 5 acres is right about perfect if you don't have older kids that are involved with it, because it is hard to keep up with. It's also hard to build. It's really hard to build up a homestead from scratch when there's no infrastructure in it and it's one person or, it's a husband and a wife.
Yep.
It's really hard to take care of all that and get it built. And then you get behind on everything. And
yeah, I think in all honesty, it was just like our intro video says. I mean, we had everything but money. When we bought the place, we had everything here but money. So you couldn't do much.
Yeah. But you had it. The place was yours.
Mm-hmm.
I never made that. Well, I never made the decision to buy more acreage because I thought I had acreage. I'm not even. I should have had acreage somewhere else. I paid for it, and because my credit and divorce and everything wasn't right. It wasn't under my name, so it's somewhere else.
Yep,
So
I
that's
understand.
why I'm here in town. If I'd have known that when I bought the house in town, I'd have bought something with acreage instead of something right here in town. But you live and you learn. You don't trust your family, especially the really close ones like your mom and your dad.
Oh, ouch! Sorry you had to go through that, Danny.
It's nothing. It's all for the better.
Yeah,
It was
sorry you
a
had to do that.
yeah.
Jeff, how much land? How much does land go for up there by you?
You know, I didn't really price it just for land itself because we're looking for the house and everything. But I guess it all depends because, I mean, you're looking at, I've been trying to find places with at least an acre, you know, a decent sized house. I mean, you're looking at probably 200 to 250,000
Per half acre in a house?
for me. I'm hoping like an acre in a house.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
a
know.
lot.
It is. I mean, but it's, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how to put that in words.
Oh, don't get me wrong. In my view, it's a lot. My daughter just bought a house, you know, in the town next to me with an eighth of an acre. I mean, you have 6 feet on each side of the house to walk around from the neighbors, and then you have 10 feet from the road where you parked. Well, about 20 feet in the front yard from the road, and you have about 35 feet in the backyard. She paid $210,000 for that. I'm like, that. What you think about it? It's not my house. That's all I said. I'm not going to tell her, you know, that's not my house.
Yeah, you're not buying it, so it's up to her. That's
You know,
what
I told her they had a house in the backyard valued at $160,000. The guy had been trying to sell it for 10 years. It's one of the houses that it never moved. You know, everything else goes on the market in the area, and it's 3 or 4 days and it's sold. That house had been on the market since I was looking at this one 11 years ago.
Yep.
And, you know, he finally just gave up, and somebody offered him $80,000 for it. And he took it because he had another house and everything else. And he had to pay a lot out of pocket, just put a brand new roof on it. Had storm damage, had to put a new roof. So they could have bought that house for $80,000 and sat on it, put a central unit in it. That's why they didn't even want to look at it, because it didn't have a central unit.
I understand.
16 foot long by 50 high,
Yeah.
$30. 8 foot long by 50 high, $20.
There you go. Yeah, I looked at some of those cattle panels. Well, the ones that I was looking at I think they were actually called goat panels. I think they're a 3-inch square, and it's the same dimension. And I thought, man, I'm going to use those. I'm going to put them all the way around the garden. That'll look a lot nicer than fence. Everything will be straight. And then I saw how much they were. That same size panel for 3-inch square was $59. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money.
I'm going to step. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that is a lot of money.
Yeah. Eric, are you going to rent that 2 acres out to your farmer neighbor? Because there's a lot of people around here. Like I think our field is like 3.5 acres. It's not that much. And we put hay in it, but we rented it out. Actually, we traded it out a few times for one guy wanted to plant soybeans in it. I told him if he cleaned all the fence rows and everything, he could just have it for the year. That way I didn't have to do it. A lot less work for me. I just traded it out. And another guy down the road, he has 2 acres and he lets a farmer farm that 2 acres, and that farmer goes out and mows and weed eats his whole yard and picks up sticks and all that. And he don't even have to maintain it. He just trades it out. I didn't know if that was something that you would like to do, Eric, or thought about, or if that guy would even be willing to do that. And that way you get to keep your ground and somebody else can maintain yours.
There you go.
Because we try to do a lot of bartering, like the hay off the field in the back. I trade it for grain with the neighbor, you know, so a lot of times it works out, or if I need something or whatever, he'll come down and help me or whatever. And now this year we haven't worked out a deal for this year, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll trade out for something, or he'll just buy it on the hay off of it. It makes no difference to me. I just didn't trade it because it works out better usually for both of us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice that you have that, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a bunch of. I'm trying to think of what I had out there. Oh, when we remodeled the house, I drug a bunch of stuff out of there, and I just kept burning it. Well, it was a mess, and like I said, the guy wanted to put soybeans in it. I said, "You clean up the mess, clean up the fence rows, and you can farm it." He said, "I'll do it." I said, "You got it." I said, "That's for 1 year." And he said, "Okay." He stripped it though. I mean, he's in the same guy I deal with now, but he put beans on it, and then he put wheat in it. I mean, he took every piece out of it he could get. And I understand it though. I mean, I get it. We didn't agree on refertilizing or putting the ground back the way it was, and I wasn't mad at him. That was just me. You know, it happened that way.
Yeah, Eric don't want him dumping a bunch of chemicals back there, so he didn't want to do that.
Well, I mean, you can put stipulations on it. You can put stipulations on it and say you can't spray mine. That's like me right now. I've been trying to find hay or straw around here that hasn't been sprayed with Roundup. Somebody that still does it the old way, and it's hard. It's virtually impossible right now. Yeah.
That's the new way. Spray everything.
Yeah. Almost shut up for a minute, Jeff. What you got going on besides snowblower repair?
Nothing.
After the last, we did what? This is the 4th live this week we do. It's not a whole bunch.
I know it's not a whole lot to talk about.
Oh, I understand.
John didn't even come up. He chickened out. He started getting beat up on and made fun of.
Yeah.
He said he was eating.
Yeah, he sits down to pee.
Must be a long lunch. He should have went live, and he should have cooked his lunch on live, and then
that's right.
Ate it.
I want to readdress that Roman noodle thing. I'll tell you what, that egg was a game changer.
Was it?
2 eggs in there, and then once she was finishing up the live and talking about coming over to you, Jeff, I put some cheese in there too. Oh wow! I'm telling you what, 2 eggs and some cheese. Thickened that up. Oh, I'll probably never go the same way ever again.
There you go. Mama, you got plenty of eggs.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of eggs.
Yeah, I don't normally eat that stuff, so I don't think I wouldn't try that. But
the spicy one, that's the one I like. The regular Roman noodles.
Yeah, I don't really do any of those.
What's everyone growing this year?
Dead seeds so far.
Dead seeds.
Well, man,
I know it'd be peppers and tomatoes. I know that's for sure somewhere.
Yeah, Angie was really interested. She's planting all them pepper seeds you sent her. Every one of them. Jeff, nice. She's already got them laid out. I'd show you all the drawing if I knew where it was at, but she's already. This is going to be Jeff's row. This is going to be.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we appreciate it a bunch. Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah. I plan on putting some beans out. Peppers, hopefully. I still have. I'm not giving up hope that they won't pop. And the tomatoes in the greenhouse. Probably more tomatoes in the raised beds.
Heck yeah.
Cucumbers. Hopefully the cucumber. I'm hoping that the raised beds do better than they did last year. I really am.
Yeah.
If not, they're going down and we're putting up a shop. I'm serious. I've made up my mind, and I have a 24 by 40 shop out at the property, and I'll just take it down, pour me a slab over here, put it up over here, and then I'll really be able to have fun, do some good videos, some welding videos and building videos. And
Portuguese tomatoes. Did you get those from John?
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if you were on, her husband's from Portugal also.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I do remember that. Eric, I understand putting potatoes back there for the deer. That was the main reason why I planted mine in hay. Was I a crap load of clover out there. And the only reason why was for the deer. I did turnips before, radishes, and they just tear it up. So that's all the reason why I even planted it in hay, just so I can bring deer in, just so I can hunt, just so I can bring rabbit in, so I can hunt. That way I don't have to buy a license. If you own your own ground, you don't have to buy a license in Indiana.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I used to travel all over the place and go hunting. I just stay right here now. I don't go nowhere.
Nice.
Yeah, you need a license to do anything here hunting.
Oh yeah, here also.
Yeah.
It don't
Yeah,
matter.
Eric's here in Indiana, so I'm sure they do the same thing. As long as you've got that address and you're hunting that address on your license, they don't say nothing about it. I think that's the reason why my boy never transferred his driver's license.
Well, if it works.
Yeah. Yeah. If it works, it works.
Well, he lives almost next door to you, right?
He lives on the other side, close to Illinois.
Oh, okay.
If I'm right, yeah, he lives over that way.
Michael's Portuguese Monster and Joe's Portuguese. First year producing blackberry bushes and elderberry bushes coming in April or May.
There you go.
Nice.
Awesome.
I might get 5 or 6 blackberries off my plants this year because I waited so long to transplant them. But the following year should be really good. We think we have a lead on some pine needles, so I'm not going to have to buy that. That would be nice. That was a big expense. I would have much rather not. We bought $40 worth. 2 bales was $40 for pine needles, and it didn't even do the whole row of blackberries. I came up about 15 feet short.
Yeah. And you put out 2 grape plants last year, grape harbor plants, but they did not. They died instantaneously. I don't know what happened there.
Grape harbor. What's that? It's a blackberry bush?
No, I mean it's grapes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's just grapes. And
From Tractor Supply or something like that?
I think she got them from a Walmart.
Yeah, I stay away from all those. That's some.
The strawberries she bought didn't take off and run. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing ever produced from it. Nothing.
I stay away from all those. The Tractor Supplies and Walmarts, the grapes and the blackberry bushes. I'm not a fan of them.
Eric wasn't aware of how that hunting worked.
Yeah. If you look it up in the Indiana Hunting Trapping magazine, as long as you farm it or do something with it, which you are, I think he had turnips out there or whatever. And if he harvests those for anything, even his own consumption, he can, if he takes trees down and builds a tree house with it, I mean, you can consider it yours and you harvest or farm it or whatever. And you can hunt your own ground for free. You don't have to buy a license. Anybody with your address, like your kids or whatever, they don't have to buy a license either.
Nice. So you could have just got cuttings from Homestead Aquarius for your blackberry.
Yeah.
Who?
You?
You.
No.
I don't need no hillbilly. I don't want no hillbilly blackberries. I walk out there to be, hey, you, get out, quit picking on me. Man, there's a lot of people passing the front yard there. You should take care of that stuff, you.
Oh yeah, Danny. When people are walking by, they steal your dragon fruit.
No.
They're afraid he's going to shoot them.
They know I have cameras to start with. But no, it's a really good town, man. It's nice. Shoot, I forget my keys in the truck a lot, and Sheena gets mad, but it's like the odds of somebody stealing my truck, are astronomical. Now, I say that, and somebody's going to steal my damn truck, but
Right.
it's crazy.
Hillbilly blackberries are the best.
Hillbilly blackberries.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you have to have so many acres?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a limit on that. I'm not really sure that there is a limit on that. I don't think I've ever read that anywhere.
Call the game wardens there to find out.
Yeah. Well, sure. I've had the game warden walk up in my tree stand in the back of my woods. I'll just look at him like, what are you doing? You've just ruined the hunt. Get out of here. What are you doing, dude?
How do they walk on your property?
Oh, they
They have the right to do it.
Yeah, they can say so and so called in, saw some orange, and they thought it was on their land. So I'm coming back here to find out. Well, you
Well, go
found
look
out.
on their land, not on mine.
Get out of here.
If you're allowed to hunt your land, they shouldn't be allowed to walk on your land.
That's the way it is. It's just they can, like Danny said, they do what they want.
Yep. They have more rights. They can literally walk into your house and check your freezers and everything.
Yep.
Check your guns. All they have to have is slight calls.
Yep.
Like you said, all they have to do is say somebody called and said this, and that's plenty of calls. They don't have to have a warrant or anything.
Yep. Used to string a deer up in the front yard or on the side yard and then it's just a mess. And they drive by and they stop. Oh, they can do what they want. So I string them up out back now. I don't even.
You have to shoot the deer on your property, Eric.
Yeah, deer has to be killed on your land.
So if you shoot it and it runs off onto somebody else's land, what happens?
You just call and get permission to go over there and retrieve it, or you get written permission from, like I got written permission from everybody around me. I just keep it in that way in case I've got to go get it. I ain't got to bug them. That's all I do. But yeah, if you kill it on, like if you shoot it across the field and it's on somebody else's ground, yeah, you can get in trouble for that. That's poaching. Same thing.
Mr. Robert, you talking about the thornless berries are huge or the plants are huge? The thornless blackberries usually make some huge berries, and that's what I planted.
What do you say here? A good game warden will be up on you like a tick. You'll never know that he's there until he says hello or no. It's always game warden.
Yeah.
That's how they announce themselves.
Yep. No, we don't have any bears to deal with over here. We'll get alligators in the bayou next to the house, and
run them off with dirt clods.
Run them off with dirt clods. I was working next to the bayou, and it was sneaking up on me. It really scared me. But yeah, we don't have them. We've never had the alligators come up on land. We have a bulkhead around the side of the house too. So, yep. You know the variety of them. You know the variety, Mr. Robert?
Yeah, they're hillbilly. See, the hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Oh.
Hillbilly ones.
They probably won't grow down there.
Oh, probably not. They won't like the heat.
They
talk about how hot it is up there.
They have bears in Franklin?
Yeah, black bears. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thanks.
I mean, they have some around here. We just don't have to deal with them. They don't come into towns. There's enough farmland and marshy areas around that the black bears will stay. That they will get easily trained if people start feeding them. Do not steal it from my mom. She ain't messing.
I watched a video the other day, and the guy had, I guess, I don't know, he had a dog in his house, and the bear came through the door to get the dog. The guy jumped on the bear. And that was in Louisiana. I was like, whoa, that'd be a bad day.
Wait, do what?
He doesn't know if she knows. He's gonna ask.
Oh.
Said you got 10 in here still.
10. I see 11 right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's weird because a little while ago, because it's always up in that top corner, it dropped down to 1.
It does that, and I think it does it at different intervals.
Could be.
Because it was doing that on mine all morning, and it looked like it was around the 1 hour mark. It's like it would refresh.
Huh.
That could be. It's like, yeah, there's like 4 people chatting, and it says it down to 1. I'm like, yeah, there's more than 1 in here.
Yep, showing 11 right now.
She has a monster patch of thornless blackberries. I showed them in a video last year, July 4th.
I think I've seen it. Well, I planted, I think it was 76 or 74 plants in my front yard. They're planted way too close, but I didn't want to take up the space. I'm still looking around for some land. It's not working out well. The land I want, the places where I would want it, where it's cheap enough, they want to sell large patches of it, and I would just like an acre or two.
A gallon in 10 minutes he picked.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
We had 80 plants out at the property. 59 of them produced, and we picked 59 of the plants produced well, and we picked over 80 gallons.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's good. No, I haven't, Eric. I haven't heard anything about it. But then again, I don't ever watch the news. I most of the time don't even watch the weather. I don't watch the news at all.
Look outside to see the weather.
Yeah. If I watch anything at YouTube or history shows, that's all I ever watch. If I watch anything. That's about it, really.
There's nothing ever good on the news anyways.
It's all bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even the weather's been bad news lately.
Even Brandon's bad news.
Yeah. I keep looking at all this crap. If it hurries up and opens back up, I'd like to take about 3-week vacation and go to the UK and just go all over the place, make one big trip of it. So I've been trying to look at all the places I want to go to over there, trying to make a map. So whenever it does actually open back up, Angie and I'm going to take my granddaughter with me and we're going to go over there.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be. I will enjoy that. I think that'll be a good trip. My boss ain't real happy about taking 3 weeks off, but
If it's there for you.
Right.
yeah. I told him I'd work remotely if he wanted me to.
Baby.
I got this look.
He's gonna grow some greenbrier on purpose. I don't know what greenbrier is, but it doesn't sound like it'd be good.
I know that's a place in West Virginia.
Well, see, I didn't even know that.
Flying dragon gone.
Some
I
flying
don't know
dragon.
what that is either.
I don't
What
know.
do you got growing over there?
You got all kinds of stuff. Sounds like you should bring Robert up here. You got all kinds of interesting
You're just
stuff.
way too much of an uppity gardener to be growing all that.
He's a gardener.
A gardener.
There you
A
go.
gardener.
Such a putain de gardener.
I think Angie always says she's a grower, and I'm like, I'm just hoping it grows. That's it.
Right.
I'm a fusser because it never works and does what I want.
Yeah.
You know, 1,400 pounds of tomatoes out the greenhouse last year, and I'm like, God dog it. I was still bitching and complaining because the shade cloth didn't come in, so I had to shut it down to almost 6 weeks early. You know, it's like, what? And then Sheena's like, I'm kind of glad it shut down. Take a break. It's a lot. It's a lot of tomatoes.
You didn't get to sell any last year?
Yeah, we sold quite a bit. I don't remember exactly. I'd have to look back. Well, once we gave away all we could that our friends quit taking, you know, everybody's like, oh, I could eat 1 million pounds of tomatoes until they have access to as much tomatoes as they want. And, you know, after about 50, 60 pounds in 5 or 6 weeks, it's like, don't bring no more damn tomatoes to my house. So we got to the point we had to start selling.
Shoots and leaves.
I don't like the thorny part though.
Mm.
Don't they have a thornless version? There you go. Make your own thornless version of the greenbrier.
That's it.
There you go.
There you go.
Might take you a
Come up with
couple of
something.
years, but you can do it.
Yeah.
And come up with something new, charge them a fortune for it.
That's right. Make you a
I like
tag
it.
for it and put Wilson's head on there.
Oh man.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Yep. I don't know if Kenny saw your Shed Wars shirt, Jeff. I'm pretty sure Mr. Robert didn't see it. Mr. Robert, you seen Jeff's Shed Wars shirt?
Well, I'll show it again when Kenny comes back, just in case. Just got booted from here and went back. Went to another video. Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before, especially on my phone.
Oh yeah.
Watching something and it's like you'll go to commercial and then boom, it's another video. It's like, what the heck?
I mean, it could have happened to me. I just haven't paid attention.
It's
I
your
don't
fault.
think it's ever happened for a live. I don't
It's
think it
your
was ever,
fault.
at least not to me. I don't think it's happened during a live.
I bet you John fell asleep.
He probably did.
You know he did.
Well,
Wow, that's pretty cool.
yeah. So did you see my Shed Wars shirt, Kenny?
Yes, I did.
See that? All right, I'll show it for Mr. Robert.
Up, 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 up. There you go. To your right a little bit. Right
There you go. There you go.
That is amazing. Whoever made that shirt is talented, Jeff.
They are. Yes, they are.
He got his circuit machine rolling.
Cricket.
He was looking right at it going, come on, where's she at?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Beautiful plant.
Mm.
I'm working on yours, Mr. Robert. I'm hoping to have it completed before I leave to go to work and get it sent off to you.
Yeah, I got some package in the mail from some Cajun guy. I don't know who that was, and I opened it up, and there's that shirt in there.
Did a great job on that, really.
It
Looks
does. It
really
looks
good.
pretty cool.
Shoot, yeah.
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 Mr. Robert's shirt's bright. I'll say it like that.
Bright.
Bright. I come so close to buying John a pink woman shirt and seeing if he caught on to it and put the same stuff on it, but a bright pink woman shirt. You know how the women have the women cut T-shirts.
Yeah.
I actually had it on the basket while we were looking at the shirts. I had it sitting on the basket, and I said, man, I can't do that because he's gonna wear it not knowing. This fits funny, Danny. What the hell? Why does it fit funny? What, this aftermarket or something?
Or it fit perfect.
It perfect. It was a low cut plunge line too in the front. You get to see his Batman. You're welcome, Mr. Robert. Thank y'all for all y'all do, man. Really and truly.
GT Junior.
GT Junior.
Junior Grows Alaska.
What's going on? Staying warm up there? Probably not. You're probably just colder than we are, I'm sure.
He had a lot growing on last time I was over there.
Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, look at this. Putting the final touches on the banana cake video.
I gotta know, Chris. Are you dressing up in an outfit? That's
To bake the cake?
Yeah, he was talking. He seemed pretty adamant and serious that he was going to dress. Y'all need to watch the outfit I'm wearing. Is basically what he said. In 3 or 4 different lives.
Well, he's already shot the video. He's just finally editing it. So
that's. I need to know if I need to drink a little bit of alcohol before I watch that to kind of blur my eyes.
25. It's colder here than it is in Alaska.
If you want to call it what I have on an outfit.
It's 18 degrees here in Indiana.
Yeah, it's 15 here.
We up to 54 right now, but it's on its way down.
We dropped a degree.
Oh, them strawberries I picked up the other day, they looking pretty right now. They're enjoying this.
Yeah. So you put them in the thing, in the hydroponic
machine? No, not yet. I need to run to Lowe's. I'm going to have to do that tonight because I don't want to wait till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm going to end up just using some, food grade silicone to put in there to hold the screens where they go. It has to stay tight, it really does. And I don't want to put it together and then leave or be at work and it overflows. So I'm going to go with that.
Thinks
think
everybody's
they'll
going to
all
be
very
impressed with the
impressed.
skills.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. What time are you putting it out? Are you going to do a premiere? I know y'all do a lot of premieres with the videos. We just want to make sure we're not tied up over here and miss it if it's a premiere.
You be tied up? You never got nothing going on.
Not today, apparently.
No, not today.
I could have by now. I could have had all my strawberries planted.
Well, you made a gumbo, so you got something done.
You cook
Oh, I
for your
know.
family.
I could use some of that gumbo right now too.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't know how to act with it.
What you talking about? You eat it. What's there to act with it?
Yeah, but you would be so utterly amazed at the difference in flavor of this and what you did.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The only thing you did different is put in jalapenos. Well, and your chicken and gizzards.
No, I didn't use a plastic spoon.
So say, Danny ruined his by using a metal spoon.
I know. Mine probably would taste better.
Kenny, stop.
I ate it with a plastic fork too.
You know, Kenny, it takes less than 5 minutes to make another video of you and John.
Mm.
There you go. He's aiming for 6:30.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh. Is she working? She's not working, is she?
No, she's getting her nails done right now. I think that's where they had left. She's like, "Can I get my nails done?" I'm like, "Yeah, as long as you can get me a vanilla shake before you come home." Damn. This might be something worthwhile looking into for the clip for my video, for my Shed Wars entry. I've already thought the other people. I kind of told Jeff by mistake. I was laughing, but that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Jeff knows what I'm gonna be using him for. Nobody else knows. But I did get permission from everybody except for Kenny and Angie and John. But I'm not asking them because I have it on video that Kenny and Angie said that I could use anything, anytime.
I didn't remember you asking for permission.
Yeah, I did about 9 years ago, and you said it was perfectly fine, so it's still good.
That's funny. We didn't even know each other 9 years ago. I must have just forgot.
It's all right. Jeff,
I'm
I'm gonna ask you right now, Jeff. Would you mind if I use a clip from your video?
Absolutely, I would mind. That's just so it's on video.
Jeff's gonna make a copyright claim and take the 23 cents I make from that video.
That way, just in case lawyers have to get involved here.
Yeah,
Right. You have to have it on there.
$19,000 on a lawyer to get the 23 cents I make from that video.
See, now if that video goes viral and you make like $1 million, I need to be able to get a cut of that so I can
Trust
get more
me.
land.
Look, if the video goes viral and I get $1 million, I will split it with everyone in the video. Look, I'm a top-notch partner. It's not because of my looks the video goes viral. It's got to be from one of the Cajun voiceover portions of it. I can tell you. It's oh no, we're all gonna be. If that video goes viral, we're all gonna be having some fun.
Is this for the Shed Wars entry? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the Shed Wars entry. I want to add a little bit of Cajun voiceover. It's not going to be as long and detailed as it was last time, but I want to, show a few people.
The look on your face is priceless.
I can't wait till my beard grows back. I'm so tired of not having a beard.
You have a beard.
No, this isn't a beard. This is fur.
Fur.
I was attached to my beard, man. I had been growing that thing for like 16, 17 months.
You're gonna let it get along again? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not shaving it again until my other daughter gets married.
And how long is that?
I have
Estimate.
no idea. 5 years.
What if she never gets married?
Even better. ZZ Top, here I come.
Then you're going to be doing just singing ZZ Top on the karaoke.
I will never sing ZZ Top.
Why not?
Because that's hard. I never listen to it, so it's hard. Patient. He didn't deny me. He just told me no. There's no denying me. Oh yeah, baby, you deserve the pedicure.
Danny needs a pedicure.
Sure I do. Them old fucking excuse me. Them old bush hog blades I got for toenails. I don't have to cut the grass. I just gotta walk outside with no shoes on. Grass is cut.
Take the Crocs and socks off, and you can cut the grass.
Oh, yeah. People don't realize the Crocs and socks is saving their life because I'm gonna walk by them and trip or something and like cut their leg off.
I don't know if it's that bad.
No, it's not.
All right. Well, fellas, I think I'm gonna jump off here. I got some stuff I need to get done.
Well,
thanks for Zips. Thanks for coming up and visiting.
I appreciate you having me up, Jeff.
It was
Sure.
a great visit. Thank y'all for stopping earlier at mine, man. I appreciate it. It sure made the time go by, and I hope if y'all try gumbo, it works out for y'all. If y'all do decide, let me know. You got my number. Message me. Let me know if you got questions, and we'll get you through it. Jeff's almost a pro. He made it twice.
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 The
Professional.
second time it came out better.
Every time. Every time. If you use a metal spoon with a flat tip, perfect.
I don't know if we got a metal spoon.
Use a plastic spoon and you're fine.
How about if I
Just
take
don't tell
the
Danny.
spoon and cut the end of it off?
You just don't tell Danny it's plastic.
No, you can just buy a metal spoon. They sell them at the Dollar Tree for like $1. Well, they'd probably be $1.25 now.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, fellas, you take care.
Take
You
care,
too.
man. Have a great evening.
You too.
See you later.
No,
Partially sponsored by Funky Nail. Yeah.
Hematos. Dun, 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 hematos.
Yeah, this is it's been a long day already, and it's only
my
5:30.
A long day. It was a long night with a short
What time did
morning.
you go to last night?
I don't know. John's phone died. We got off of John's. I started another live because people didn't want to leave. So I started another live, and we stayed another hour and 1 minute on my live, and I was like literally falls. My head was bobbing. So I had to go.
I think I went to bed. I don't know, 1:45.
I think it was 3. It was 2:00 over here when John's phone died. 2:20, something like that. And then we jumped off of that when I started another live. John came on it, and we were talking. I went and put it private because I don't remember what we were talking about. I knew I was cussing because I was drunk. So I went. I need to watch it before I leave it out. I don't think it was anything bad, but
You never know.
you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
John could have threatened me or something, or whoop me, and we don't remember. So,
Right.
they got some good footage of John talking really nice about me on the gumbo video.
Got to steal that. Use that for something.
Ain't no way I'm going through 4 hours of video to find that. You don't have to worry.
Well, you're gonna have to go through it to get the apron.
Oh no,
No,
he's gonna wear that again.
he's gonna wear that
He's
again.
gonna wear that again. I told him he needs to do a video. You know, it doesn't bother me if he does a video, but there's a lot of people that's gonna miss it on the thing. So he should do a mail call video also along with it. It was fun doing it on the live, but he should do a mail call also.
Yeah.
That way, everybody in Shed Wars knows about it.
Right. I don't know. What do you think? You want to head out?
It's up to you, man. It's still got 11 people in here.
Somebody else want to go live?
No, if we get off, when I turn this one off, I'm done. I'm gonna sit on that chair and wait for my malt to show up.
Yeah, we've been on an hour and a half. I think that's good. I'm gonna go make something to eat and try to. I'm still cold.
It
You know, you
happens
get
when you get old.
I know it happens when you work outside in 16-degree weather for a few hours straight.
No.
Yeah.
That's it. Now you sound like John last year. Yeah. In that video.
Like listening to us, it's entertaining. It's usually more entertaining than we've been today.
We're both tired. Everybody's tired. It was a long evening. Last night was a blast for sure. And I tell you what, I look forward to again next month.
Yeah, did you get my text on that? Because it's still, your stuff was still breaking up a little here and there. Sometimes you heard you a little bit better. Sometimes you heard the music a little bit better. But
after I turned it away, it did seem like it was sounding better. I went back and listened to a little bit this morning, but it's still an issue with the stuff. Next time I'm going to try, because as I drink too much, I start raising the volume, and that could be part of the issue because I use the same setup basically as what I did when I recorded There's a New Kid in Town. And it sounded well, but with the new kid in town, I didn't have it blowing out. So I think that's part of the issue. It might be too loud. So I'm going to try it a couple times with it lower, and then we'll do it again. If it doesn't work the next time, then I'm pretty sure it's some type of system issue between StreamYard or YouTube and the stuff.
yeah,
Because
I'm wondering if you could do like if we started a StreamYard and just stayed in the back. I mean, so you didn't have to go live. Like if you and me were in the back room right now, and we could talk with each other, and you could try it and see if
it should work. You know, it should work just the same. You'll hear just like you would when you would be, in the live in the chat,
right?
Just like we're talking right now and like we were talking before. It's I really. Being in the bars and everything like that, I've never had an issue with recording when I would sing and picking up different things. But you've heard a few of the videos that we've recorded from the bars,
right?
And we've never had an issue. Could be that it's too close. Like I said, also with when I did a New Kid in Town, I didn't do it near as loud as I was last night. So I'm gonna try it, give it a shot, do it lower, and see how it works out.
Yeah, if you ever want to do that, though, we could do that. Go into just open up a StreamYard and we can
appreciate that.
Play with a bunch of stuff, and I can listen and let you know if it's better or worse or whatever.
Sounds good. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna get off of here. Go get something to eat.
Piebald, boss. Time to go.
I should have some gumbo, but I don't.
I tell you what, as soon as I'm going to eat the malt first, drink the malt first, and then I'm going to enjoy another bowl of gumbo.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I might go over there and enjoy another bowl of gumbo right now.
Then have the malt, then have another bowl.
No, it's just that's it. The last bowl almost shut my eyes. The bowl I ate for lunch almost put me to sleep. I'm just barely hanging on. I'm pretty sure if I eat gumbo first, I will go to sleep and waste that bowl of gumbo and the malt.
I want that to happen.
So, all right. See y'all later.
Take care. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and hanging out. Everybody stay warm, stay safe.
You have a great evening, and y'all grow that.
See you later.